天运子的一生到底有多悲惨？算无遗漏的他本以为一切都在计算之内，没曾想却掉进了亡灵的算计之中。天运子作为仙界中最大
The All-Seer YOUKU is the Sect master of the Heavenly Fate Sect and the strongest figure on planet Tianyun. He is also Wang Lin's lifelong enemy. He is renowned for his Heavenly Fate techniques specializing in divination. He claims to calculate heaven and all things in the palm of his hand. It is fair to say he is one of the most mysterious and unfathomable figures in Renegade Immortal, and also one of the most difficult villains to eliminate. He possesses as many as 3,600 avatars. The author again once described him. His intent is like a demonic heart, like an abyss. That is an appraisal of a character who is powerful, full of schemes, and extremely dangerous. Now let us trace the origins of the All-Seer. Who exactly is he, and where did he come from to be so terrifying? To find out, we must turn back to ancient times. In the distant past, a heaven-shaking war broke out. At the climax of that war, the Heavenly Dao was summoned to devour a void tribulation grand expert named Lian Daofei. At the critical moment, Lian Daofei chose to self-detonate his divine sense. The blast grievously injured the Heavenly Dao, nearly causing it to dissipate. As a result of that self-detonation, the Heavenly Dao was split into two parts. One part transformed into half of a compass and flew straight to a lifeless cultivation planet. As years passed, one day a mist emerged from that half compass and condensed into a person. That person was none other than the All-Seer. From one perspective, that half compass is his true body. He was originally a part of the Heavenly Dao, without any consciousness. When Lian Daofei self-detonated his divine sense, a portion of his greed and malicious thoughts was separated out. The Heavenly Dao absorbed it, and from that sentience was born. This is the origin of the All-Seer. From the moment he awakened, he began laying out a plan for eternity. Through 99 awakenings, he would restore the Heavenly Dao to completeness and seize the cycle of reincarnation of the entire world into his own hands. A Heavenly Dao without consciousness will guide all beings, but once it develops consciousness, it becomes a hidden calamity. That calamity began there. He continuously recruited prodigies with exceptional talent. Even the seventh primordial soul of the seven-colored immortal, venerable the former master of the Heavenly Dao in ancient times, was mercilessly devoured by him. Much later, in the Kungsu star domain, when the Cultivation Alliance was founded, the All-Seer suddenly appeared. With only the power of his grey-robed avatar, he charged in alone, slaughtered countless experts of the Cultivation Alliance, and forced his way into a seat on the Council of Elders. Although he was not the strongest, even the greatest powers of the Cultivation Alliance were unwilling to face him. Master Zhongshuan, the Grand Elder of the Cultivation Alliance, knew that once one of the All-Seer's paths reached completion, he would become unimaginably terrifying. Therefore, Zhongshuan did not hesitate to burn his lifespan using his cultivation at the heavenly human third decline level as the price, and unleashed a great divine ability that borrowed the sword Venerable Ling Tianhu to sabotage the All-Seer's Dao heart. The plan succeeded while the All-Seer was undergoing the second decline of the heavenly human tribulation's rule power. A flaw appeared, causing his Dao heart to shatter into countless fragments that could never be fused again. After this incident, he withdrew into seclusion on planet Tianyun and began to take disciples. But whenever a disciple reached peak ascendant great completion, he would immediately devour them. Much later, while passing through vermilion-bird planet Suzaku planet, the All-Seer encountered a junior at the nascent soul stage who was comprehending the Tao of life, death, and reincarnation. That person was Wang Lin. Recognizing that this person was no ordinary cultivator, he planned to accept Wang Lin as a disciple. Their karmic entanglement began here. Years passed, and eventually Wang Lin set foot on planet Tianyun. The crafty old All-Seer immediately recognized his extraordinary talent. He formally accepted him as a direct disciple and imparted to him the celestial slaughter art. Later, upon entering the land of demon spirits, Wang Lin discovered that the celestial slaughter art was in truth merely a scheme for the All-Seer to devour him. He realized that his master harbored only ill intent. Carrying the key to the cave abode of immortal Emperor Qing Lin, he fled to the Luo Tian star domain. When the All-Seer and those second-step old monsters learned that Wang Lin possessed the key, they wanted to pursue him, but it was already too late. Wang Lin had already escaped far away. Some time later, when Wang Lin had grown strong enough, he returned from the Luo Tian star domain. The two sworn enemies met again. At first, the All-Seer treated him as he had before, but after Wang Lin cooperated with Bai Wei to seize the extreme Yang, the All-Seer's plan failed. Enraged, the All-Seer struck out intent on killing him. At that critical moment, Ling Tianhu intervened and saved Wang Lin, bringing him to the Da Lu sword sect. Ling Tianhu helped Wang Lin only to ruin the scheme that the All-Seer had laid upon him. Otherwise, Ling Tianhu himself would have had no chance of survival. Ling Tianhu was also someone the All-Seer had prepared to devour. To put it bluntly, Bai Wei's death was merely a plan within a plan intended to ultimately target Wang Lin. Wang Lin also indirectly caused the All-Seer's scheme to fall upon Ling Tianhu, rather than truly spoiling the old fox's plot. Afterward, the All-Seer Ling Tianhu Yun Tiandao, the young woman Shu Kongzi Wang, Lin Situ, Nanfu Fengzi, and others entered the cave abode of immortal Emperor Qing Lin. Unlike the others, the All-Seer entered for the purpose of matching wits against Qing Lin. He knew Qing Lin had foreseen someone would come to rescue him, so he deliberately did the opposite, assisting the ancient Demon Tower Elder Tuo Sen in his attempt at possession. If successful, the All-Seer's Dao heart would be restored to completion. While working together with the Tower Elder, the All-Seer summoned his avatars to fight Wang Lin. As a result, 2 of his 3 avatars were destroyed by Wang Lin's astonishing heavenly incarnation technique. A portion of his soul was also captured by Wang Lin. Forced to the brink, the All-Seer opened 2 heavenly human seals, reaching the second decline, determined to kill Wang Lin. But at the crucial moment, the 5th Vermilion Bird Saint Emperor appeared, using the primordial Heavenly Dao Saint artifact to suppress Tuo Sen, and also struck the All-Seer, forcing him to flee. After that event, for a time, Wang Lin and dozens of Nirvana Shatterer elders of the 4 saint sects searched to rescue the Azure Dragon Saint Emperor. Just as they were lifting the seal, the All-Seer suddenly appeared. Seizing the opportunity, he rushed into the seal, obtained the blood of the Heavenly Dao, and fled. With this blood, he was able to devour Ling Tianhu and awaken for the 98th time. This part overturns everything you just heard, so pay close attention. Returning to the battle in Qing Lin's cave, abode those 2 avatars killed by Wang Lin, whose souls he seized. This was part of the All-Seer's plan all along. At first glance, it seemed Wang Lin had won, but it was not so. Everything still lay within the schemes the old fox had set upon him. By relying on them, the All-Seer could indirectly perform the reincarnation one-body technique on Wang Lin, slowly assimilating him into one of his avatars. Whatever cultivation Wang Lin achieved, the All-Seer would duplicate exactly. Those 2 avatars were also what allowed Wang Lin to escape death several times. Later, even after Wang Lin reached late void stage, he still felt the All-Seer was a mortal threat. With the aid of immortal Emperor Qing Lin and Dao Master Blue Dream, Wang Lin finally discovered he was still being schemed against by the All-Seer. At once he rushed to the Triha star domain to do battle with him. However, all of Wang Lin's origin divine abilities and cultivation were copied exactly by the All-Seer's intellect. Wang Lin quickly perceived the flaw of the reincarnation one-body technique. Thus, he decisively sacrificed his avatar for the All-Seer to possess, while his true body as an 8-star ancient god went searching for the opponent's true form. Through the Tao of Dreams, Wang Lin at last learned that the All-Seer was in fact a fragment of the Heavenly Dao. At the same time, he discovered where the half-compass, the All-Seer's true body, was hidden. After the All-Seer possessed Wang Lin's Dao avatar, he completed his 99th awakening, gaining a Heavenly Dao power nearly equal to the peak of the Void Realm. But Dao Master Blue Dream blocked him. While the All-Seer was exultant, Wang Lin found the half-compass, the All-Seer's true body, and handed it to the underworld beast, the other half of the Heavenly Dao. It devoured him, causing the All-Seer's body and Dao to dissipate. Yet the All-Seer was not so easily killed. In truth, he was not merely a fragment of the Heavenly Dao. His real essence was the spirit of the world-defining compass. That spirit was also the key to reviving Limu 1. Throughout Wang Lin's entire cultivation journey, the compass spirit known as the All-Seer had laid out countless schemes. Each time Wang Lin thought he had escaped one scheme, he found himself in another. And everything he did was only for the so-called heaven-treading realm, the supreme boundary of Renegade Immortal. To be continued, but this segment is already quite long. See you all in the next video, and don't forget to check out YouTube Review 5 Minute.